Hey guys, I just wanted to say something before this episode. What you're about to see is 2 days of things happening, and I'm very sorry that the episode's late. I've spent the past 2 or 3 days on the road traveling. Right now, I'm not in Sao Paulo, I'm in Curitiba, and this is my last night in Curitiba. So everything that you're about to see in the next couple of days are what happened up until this point. I just wanted to let you know that this episode's a bit weird, and it's about some of my insecurities and fears and negative stuff that happened. I try and condense it into this one episode, and then I will not be negative again. Anyway, I still hope you stick with me and understand everything that I'm about to say. Things happen. There are some things that I want to talk about because it is part of the journey, and all the vloggers, these big epic road trips, whatever, always focus on the positives, and I just wanted to talk about some feelings, some emotions that do exist every time, no matter what you do. I knew that there would be a point in time when I'm like this, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? It's just I don't even have plans, and it makes it more scarier. So I spend most of the day A, working, B, editing, and agonizing about stuff. It's just what's gonna happen, when's gonna happen, where, how, and it just hit me very hard today, so I didn't really feel like doing anything. Also, the fact that it's very difficult to film, at least in these highly populated areas, is just making me a bit sad, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm carrying, and I'm thinking that it would be easier to just travel around without my camera, but then I wouldn't be true to myself. So it's all these thoughts in my head, and it's just But now I'm fairly certain that I'm going to at least get to Cuba as planned, and then we'll see about the rest. The plans that I came up with are really cool, and if all goes well, I'm going to do maybe 5-day road trip between Sao Paulo and Montevideo. I'm going to rent a car and spend 5 hours a day driving, arriving to key locations, doing stuff, and filming the whole thing. The reason is that I really want to show you guys these beautiful countries, and I really want to fly the drone and show you aerial shots and just stop and take it all in. But if I'm taking a plane, I obviously can't do that. If I'm taking a bus, I can't stop. I can't stop wherever I see something that I like. And to be fair, renting a car is ridiculously cheap, just like in the US. So it kind of makes sense. Airbnb is going to be the way to go, because at most places it's the same amount of money as a hostel. So why the hell not have your own place? I have some activities planned. Remember the chap that I've met in London airport that I had some drinks with? He's mad, and he told me a story that, yeah, everybody sets out to South America to go like offbeat areas, and somehow everyone ends up going to the same places. And now I know why, because there's no way to get to the offbeat. There's simply no way to get to offbeat places unless you have some connections to the locals, you have someone who can take you there, show it to you, because A, language barrier, B, simple security, C, that there are no roads, or if there are roads, you wouldn't be crazy enough to drive on it. And that's my biggest problem, that I wanted to drive to places, but I don't speak the language. And most likely the people who could help me out if I'm in trouble with my car, they don't speak the language, so at least my language. So yeah. I'm guessing that's why most of the tourists end up going to those selected few safe spots that are both safe culturally and physically, and valuables and whatever. So I wanted to do a feature-length film about something, and I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I'm not sure that I will be able to do it this round. I've always thought about this journey as a scouting mission. I want to go around, see where I want to come back and what I want to do. I was a bit bold to think that I can shoot the movie at the same time, Now I think this is the preparation, this is the scouting. I know what I need to know for the next time around when I can do this whole shoot and get to places where I can't get to now. So I think it's going to be good, nevertheless. It's going to be an adventure, beautiful places. Yeah, and I get to practice videography, I guess, and camera work and just see the world. And I think for me, seeing the world is the main goal, although right now it's a bit stressful, but I'm gonna get through that. We are at the barbecue that I was talking about, and I have to admit that until now, where's Leo? Hi Leo. Until now, I thought that I know what a steak is. I never understood why people love it. Now I do. But I think I won't get anything near this good anywhere else. This is amazing.
And we Brazilian are glad you like it.
I love it. This is amazing. Look at that. Well,
the space off steak here. It's called picanha. Picanha is a traditional cut. It's a Brazilian way to cut the meat.
Chicken hearts. These are amazing. And he's making them. Very good. Thank you very much. Now I know what steak is about.
Beer anyone?
Yay! Just heating up water for the coffee. I came to South America with a plan. I wanted to shoot 2 different types of movies, go around, have like very nice content about basically. For that reason, I packed up a lot of gear that I require to actually shoot quality content that I could put together into a feature-length movie or I don't know what. But because not knowing how things are here, or maybe I just lack of preparation or something that I probably messed up, right here I'm realizing that going around and doing what I wanted to do is basically impossible without way more preparation and way more connections and way more money. Because traveling around and getting around in South America is difficult. I knew that. I didn't think that it's basically impossible without locals, like not just people from the country, people from those areas. And because of that, I have a lot of package. I have a lot of weight, and I have a lot of stuff that I need to carry around. And due to the general security and safety, I'm honestly very worried about stuff no matter where I go. So I said, okay, next best thing, renting a car. So I thought. Next thing I started doing, I started looking into buses. My idea was that every day I wake up super early, go and do stuff, see the sights, film, enjoy the area, and then in the afternoon grab a bus and go to the next location. Now, if I'm saying a bus, it's a proper tour bus, and it takes about anything between 5 and 10 hours, the journey. So I thought, all right, I'll go in the afternoon and I'll do my editing on the bus. So I told my plans to some locals, and they said, haha, you shouldn't expose your equipment even on a bus. So now I'm pretty much screwed. There are some things that I need to put right in my head. One thing is that I'm trying to accept that the filming projects that I wanted to do here will not be possible on this trip. If I accept that, that means that I'm carrying a lot of equipment and a lot of weight for nothing. It really, really stops me from actually just sitting back and enjoying the ride, which I know that if I wouldn't be doing the filming, I would love, because then I don't care about buses, you don't need to care about security that much. It's a whole nother level. And I think that's the experience that most people have when traveling around. Admitting that, and having all the things going on in London that I don't even want to and I can't really talk about, there is a very high likelihood of the trip not being cancelled, being shortened. As much as it pains me to do it, I might have to reconsider everything and simply do it in two parts. After Cuba, and this is the sad part of the story, right? We're finishing in Cuba mid-December, and that's where I have to make a tough decision of either going home or continuing the trip. Now, if I continue the trip, I'm going to venture into the jungle in the peak of summer, here at least, which is extremely hot, extremely humid, and difficult to get around, even without gear. But with filming gear, I don't know, I just feel like if I weren't alone, if I were with people that I can trust, and we could help each other out, carry stuff, whatever, it would be a significantly simpler journey or a significantly simpler headspace. This way, just for you guys to understand, when I'm shooting something, when I'm filming, I'm watching my camera and I'm watching the subject that I'm filming. I have no awareness of my surroundings, and if I'm alone, I'm pretty much a good target for thieves. And I can't really get past that. And it's in the back of my mind, and that's why all the footage that you've seen up until now, that's not in a safe spot. It's with the G7X, which I enjoy filming with. It's really great for vlogging, but it's not good for filmmaking. And, well, no, not filmmaking, the type of film that I had in mind. So if I were to do this again, I would probably only bring the G7X, not the big rig, no microphones, no drone, no nothing, and just go and enjoy it. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I'm going to go back to London in mid-December and survive the winter somehow in London. It's absolutely not what I wanted to do, but it gives me time to prepare for when I'm going to come back. And if I'm coming back, it's either one of those two options. I'm either coming back with a crew to do the movie that I wanted to do, or I'm coming back without too much of an equipment and just going to explore like a backpacker and enjoy whatever life brings me. This hybrid of a feeling right now prevents me from enjoying the trip as much as I could. I hope you understand. I'm really hoping though that this month and a half will be worth it, and I think everything that is planned is going to be fantastic. I was like, do I even want to tell you this? Do I even want to tell this to you guys? Like, do I want to pretend that everything's peachy? But that's not what this channel is about. This channel is about showing you guys how my life is going to turn to the better by working for it. And sometimes this happens. Sometimes you have lows, sometimes you have obstacles, but if you give up, it's not going to help. So I don't see this as a giving up. I see this as a compromise. This was always meant to be a scouting mission, as I told you previously. So yeah, now I know what I need to know. It's going to help and make that movie next time. I think I was a bit cocky thinking that I can actually do this on the first try. Yeah, anyway, it's going to be fun. It's going to be epic. So that's what's going on. I just want to say that I'm sorry for this lack of an episode, but this is what's going on and I wanted you to know, and tomorrow starts a true journey. Yeah, I'll try and film as much as possible with the G7X and show you guys what a bus ride across Brazil looks like. So until tomorrow, remember to dream on, dream big, and make it happen, no matter how it happens. Bye. Art, and not just like illegal things, yeah.
Achei o último igarapé no mundo do meu coração e nele lavei a minha alma.
What does that mean?
Like, I found the last drop of water and I dipped my soul in it. It's like
amazing.
Something like that.